All right, so the last however long, well, since I got back, anyway, I think I did a video on this before I left, but so I got the PCB, redid the routing of the vacuum hoses on it. It runs a lot better. It was loading up at idle because I had a line running from the manifold vacuum right down to the little breather jobber here. So what I've been doing is trying all different kinds of combinations of bottom plates to go with this to try to get hood clearance so I could have an enclosed like chamber up here to run the mass air, so I could have dual slot mass air meters. Like I said, speed density works good, but I hadn't been able to find anything that works good to clear the hood. And I don't want to put a bigger cowl in there. I don't want to cut the hood. I don't want to I thought maybe I could cut a little like relief across here and put a flat plate in there, but it's just too close to where the inlets are. So let me show you what the speed density does now. It's a lot better. More black smoke. I did get the exhaust done. It's got the race bullets on it right now. That's nice and smooth. Idles at like 1,000 or so, 900 something. Got plenty of oil pressure. So that's good there. So that's the main issue, is trying to figure out a way to run an enclosed chamber up here to have so I can run mass air. And then I was perusing Summit, I saw this thing, and so the hood comes down real close to that. I've still got the 1 3/4 inch spacer under it. That's mine. I got a 1.5 I borrowed from Rodney. It helps to have more plenum. I mean, I've tried with no plenum spacer. I tried with a 1 inch, the old 1 inch phenolic that I ran before, and there's just I tried every combination I could think of, and I just couldn't make it work. The only other option that I might try, not 100% set on this thing, is to run get the old style, like the LTD-LX and the early Fox Mustangs had the aluminum 2 snorkel air cleaner. I mean, I've got the old steel pickup one that I tried to put 1 inch onto it over there, and that's the same thing. It just doesn't have the clearance. It might, if I took that 1 inch back out. Not set on doing that yet, because I might need that for something else. So I might see if I can find an aluminum body air cleaner housing for like I said, the LTD-LXs and the Mustangs, and some of the Lincoln HOs had the aluminum housing. I might try that, and then I got 4 inch tubing up to here from the Ram air jobbers, and then have it do a decreasing radius, I think it's called, into a 3 inch inlet. So that might be enough to get a 3 inch inlet into there, and I think that'll possibly work and still be low enough to fit. But I just got to try to find one. I looked on eBay real briefly this morning, and they were like $250 to $300, and I'm not spending that much money for that. So like I said, I'm just kind of brainstorming different ways to do this. I want it to clear the cowl hood without having to get another hood. I don't want to cut into the hood, but I still want to be able to run dual mass air meters, because once I put that other cam in, I'm definitely going to need to have mass air. I don't think it'll run good with speed density. I mean, it can run all right at the track, but it ain't going to drive to the track. We'll put it that way. So I mean, I'll still try just because I'm a retard like that, but I just don't think it's gonna work. So what I'm gonna do now is finish wiring up. I got one slot meter wiring done, and I'm using the Pro-Am Duo. I got the over here. This thing. It kind of it gets put into the mass air meter wiring that I have. I got the regular harness over here. I got a slot meter connector and then the regular 4-pin Fox body connector. So that's in back by the processor, and then this comes out here. This is the Pro-Am Duo. I don't know what the insides look like, but it might be just I don't know, probably some resistors in there or whatever, capacitors and electronic wizardry stuff to make it run. So what I'm going to do is put the mass air processor in it, block off one inlet, hook up the mass air meter over here to make sure that the wiring is right, and then once I get that one done, then I'll put the other one on. And then this is the throttle body cable I had on it. This is from Rock Auto. It's nice because it's got the adjustable tab there where you can adjust it. And then this is one I got from LMR, supposed to be for a Fox body. This just was a little too big, and it fit on the ball socket I have on here, but it was really loose and it could come off. So this one's a lot tighter, so hopefully it'll work better. So anyway, I'm gonna get this the processor swapped and get this fired up, make sure the mass air meter works, the wiring that I didn't butcher it up. All right, appreciate y'all. We'll catch you in the next. We got one slot meter hooked up, haven't hooked the other one up. Had to go get gas. Probably want to keep them apart. Seems to be fine. All right, so now we'll get the other one hooked up and see how it works out. All right, we got this all wired up. Had to redneck this one because I bought the last two hose clamps. Lowe's had in that size, but it'll work. And obviously it's not going to clear the hood. If I use this, I've got a couple S turns. I can get the filter down here. But the main issue before was clearance up here. So Eric Donut Man got a factory LTD LX, you know, the twin snorkel air cleaner that came on the carbureted Mustangs, HO ones from 82 to 85, and then the LTD LXs, and I think some Lincolns. So I'm gonna go over and get that tonight and fit check it just to see. I got a couple ideas percolating. I might be able to make it work. So we'll try this out first. Yeah, so that runs. Obviously we've got a lot more to do. In the meantime, I had been polishing the wheels when I wasn't banging my head against the wall trying to figure out a way to do this. So I got the back two polished, and then I got to clean up do the fronts, bleed the brakes, then I can get this back on the ground. And then we can start back on get started on the door, finish that up, then I can start on the body work and putting some of the interior back in. But it's good that this works. I'm glad. It's a step in the right direction. And then just got to devise an air inlet thing, like air cleaner or whatever. Obviously, it would have been way easier to do a carburetor, but where's the fun in that? Anybody can do a carburetor. All right, we'll catch y'all later. What's up, fellas? So, Sunday morning here. Just had a little rain. Luckily, it's only 85, you know, it's just to get the humidity up a bit. So, the latest attempt to try to get this one, this is the preferred air cleaner housing for this. I got this. Saw it on Summit. It's an offset base. What it does, you can, you know, obviously made for Chevrolets, designed to get the air cleaner housing, the bigger housing, away from the HEI distributor. I thought, well, why not try it the other way? Put this on, move this thing back, maybe give me enough hood clearance to get the hood down. Didn't work. Still, if I put this on there and try to lower it by take the 1 3/4 plenum spacer out, then this is going to hit on the fuel pressure regulator and some other stuff back there. So you know, it was just a fly. I can always return it. I don't like doing that, but you know, I got to try to get my teeth into something about making something work, and then I'm gonna try some shit. Just some outside the box thinking. And so what started it, actually, I made this when I was working at the gun range. This would go right on top of, you know, like a Victor Jr., and then I could mount standard Fox body, throttle body on it with a spacer, and then I would just have rubber. This is when I first got the idea of running a single plane intake with EFI. Well, so I never put this in practice. I think I did. I think I might have tried it before with the when I had this in the or did I try it? I don't remember if I tried it, but anyway, I think when I first put this together, then I found these things. And ignore the marks on it. I was trying to describe to Pirate how to modify one of these that I think would work on his Pro Charger car, and then he ended up finding one that had already been, they already made one that was already shorter and not as far across this way. And this would easily work. I don't think I could run a 1 3/4 spacer, but I can run a 1 inch, and I have done it before. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted the 4-hole throttle body with speed density, and then eventually I was like, well, I think I can make mass air work too. And I saw that the Pro-M offered the thing called the Duo to run 2 mass air meters, and that's way more pimp than 1, so I'll have 2. So then last night I went over and got this from Eric. This is what I was talking about. This is a dual snorkel inlet from 82 to 85 Mustangs with the 4-barrel, and then the CFI, and then LTD-LX has had them, and then I think a couple Lincolns had them also. And that fits with the 1 3/4 spacer, 4-hole throttle body, because it's low profile enough. I have the old truck air cleaner, but that's metal, steel. This one's aluminum. So I found on eBay last night a Thunderbird one that was pretty cheap, so I placed a bid and I won it. So it's going to be here the middle of the week. It's a little smaller than this, but I think I can still run at least 3-inch inlet tubes to it, and then just have a 4-inch to 3-inch. Actually, I think I have them too, from when I was going to run the dual throttle bodies on the truck intake. So I think that'll work. Plus it's aluminum, it'll be lighter. I just have to weld the stubs to it, and that I think will be good. So like I said, this fits. It's low profile enough, and it's light. I won't be using the factory snouts on it, and I think it'll work. So we're there. So now I can kind of concentrate on other stuff, and I can run speed density in the interim. So we'll be good. And I think it runs well enough with the speed density now, as long as I keep the stock cam in it. And the intention is to try to get into the 6s with a stock cam, stock short, factory speed density, just obviously having a chip in it. So I don't know if anybody's ever done it. It's not like we're earth shattering. It's just something, little kind of goal I set for myself. And it's not like super impressive, I don't think, but you know, it's kind of something I want to try to do. And it's, pretty sure I can do it. I mean, I ran 713s before. I had a couple of issues with the rear brake hanging up. It's 100 pounds lighter. It should make a little more power now too. And I got better gear. I got a 488 in it now instead of a 456. It's got the Z-Spec T5. So all of those things are positives that should get me down. Like, even if it's a 699, I run it 3 times. I made 6-second car with a stock cam and stock short block. So that's just the objective. It's not like super, like I said, not super earth shattering. It'll be like being the smart kid on the short bus probably, but at least I did it. So that's the objective. And I just got to get the car finished, get her on the road, and start making some hits with it. All right, appreciate y'all. Later on.